Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here. Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
And that should secure the par on this one. He finds himself currently tied for 5th. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Great shot. And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Going with the 7.
And if they didn't have their rival Tony Finau's attention before, they certainly do now. What an approach shot.
Well, that'll play. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Checking in on the standings now, and they're currently tied for 1st, alongside Jon Rahm. As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take that driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
Take it easy.
After a very consistent run of play over the last half a dozen starts or so, Rich, this player's coming with a whole heap of confidence, and they look to me to be one of the players to beat. Do you agree?
We've seen this player time and time again contend for tournaments, and it is no surprise to see him doing it once again this week. It is so fun watching this player. They're in top form.
And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Yeah, he needs to press on that gas pedal. He's 2 strokes back from his rival. Going for less club here.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. He shares top spot. Oh, yeah! A shot of the day.
Nicely done. Great chip.
Why not take another look at that effort?
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
I'm about to take y'all to the next level with these jalapenos.
And that fine play ensures they hold top spot on the leaderboard, with Jon Rahm trailing in 2nd place. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Choosing the 9-iron here.
They're going with a bit more club here. Let's see if it was the right call.
Yeah, well played. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
That was a gallant attempt. He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Still in the lead now after that hole. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back 9s.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
A few shots under par at the moment. Currently in top spot. Ooh, that almost went down. Ooh, a 9-foot chance here.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
And now over to Tony Finau.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot. No green in red, but a chance to save their par. Oh, well holed, and with that,
That's
we'll
what I
move
do.
to 5 under par. Let's take a look at what Tony Finau's up to.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Leading by a couple after that hole. And another of the uphill par threes, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
That was special. Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
This is their look at birdie.
Ooh. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Currently in first position. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, par 4.
Strong par 4 here, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Opting for the 5-iron.
I didn't see that outcome from that lie. That was great work.
Let's catch up with Willie Z. He's always a flusher. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? What are we looking at for this putt, Henning?
Careful not to leave this one short. It's back uphill and nothing worse than leaving an uphill putt short.
This is a good chance. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today, and that will take him to 6 under. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hills Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Playing from around 190 yards out. Currently leading by 3. Going with the 5-iron here.
Oh, they look like they're taking this on in 2.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
A big opportunity with an eagle putt. Like the look of this one. Oh, just missed. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This for a birdie run.
Just
Oh my God.
and that should secure the par on this one. 2 great shots, but 3 bad putts. Currently 6 under for the event. The par 3 17th, Rich, has got a wonderful atmosphere around it. It looks visually quite stunning, but my word, it's a brute.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Putting for birdie. Ouch, that hurts. 13 feet to the cup. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This one's for bogey. And let's have a look at Tony Finau.
Well, he's behind, just in second place, looking to leapfrog.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right, or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Looks to be going with the 6-iron.
This one needs to find a patch of gravity in a hurry.
This one from about 160 yards out.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. And should find the surface.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
This putt is about 8 feet.
Yep, tracking nicely.
And that signs off on today's round. That's a nice way to start this tournament, opening up with the first round lead.
Absolutely it is. You always want to see your name up on top of that leaderboard, no matter which round you're in. After the first round, though, so far, so good.
On behalf of Ridge